Okay, so...
But then how are you going to get it?
Well, I know Laverne's seen it. Hi, Laverne. Okay. Wasn't fully anticipating that. Just okay, sure. Howdy folks, how are we going? And welcome to episode 7 of Day of the Tentacle. Ooh. The series is called You Really Haven't Played. I forgot that bit. Oh,
it's fine. I think people know by
now. So, we've been exploring about and doing bits and bobs. We've got Laverne a little costume. We've got all sorts of stuff done.
You can't remember, can you?
I can't really remember. I can remember. It's just we've done lots of different things.
Yeah.
But I actually did have a think. Shock horror. I did have a think.
Go on.
And I sort of said what I need to do. And I've sort of realised, thank you, Hoagie. I've forgotten the main thing, which is we're trying to get them back in time. So I think what I'm going to do is going to look at Hoagie to do with the battery.
Nice.
So with that in
Hoagie,
mind,
man, get yourself some indigestion tablets.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and talk to Red Edison.
Nice.
Nice butt crease.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have a little chat with this chap.
Hey.
And say...
What is it this time?
What it is you need for the battery?
What was it needed for that battery again?
Oil, vinegar, and gold. Let me know if you happen across any.
That was me. That was me. That was my thinking face.
So I have oil.
Uh-huh.
Here's some oil.
Ah, excellent. I need that for my super battery.
You mean my super battery? Thank you.
Okay, so oil, vinegar, and gold.
So obviously he's got the oil now. So you just need vinegar and gold.
Wine bottle.
Chateau de Cheapo, 1775.
All right then. So let's look for some vinegar and some gold. Dun, 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 dun. Meanwhilest, what's going on now?
How about an amendment that the president has to be a human being?
Be useful.
Please, this is serious business.
You're right.
You should have gone with it. Should have stuck with it.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be tentacle presidents in the future.
Yeah. George Washington's room.
Don't get your curls in an uproar.
I had that one. Nothing there. Just having a look because it's been a while since I've looked around the thing. Hello, Horson. Ah, yes, that puzzle. Where's his teeth?
In
his face. In his face, that's where. Let's see.
Very Spartan.
Look at the cat.
Mangy, flea-bitten, rat-batting, mouse muncher.
Well, let's have a snooze. Ooh.
Oh, oh, oh.
Does this one squeak? Ooh.
Where am I gonna put it? Where am I gonna put it? Where am I gonna put it?
Over there. That's where you're going to put it. You're going to use... No.
Can you not pick up? Or have you tried that?
I tried
Where
that.
am I gonna
Yeah,
put
okay.
It
it?
says where am I
Okay,
going to
cool.
put it.
I mean...
I feel like...
Where am I gonna put it?
I'll tell you where you're going to put it.
Where am I gonna put it?
You are right. I want to tell you that because I don't want you to go down a wild goose chase. You are right with what you're trying to do, but I can't for the life of me remember how
it
you
feels
get
like
him
it's-
to swap them.
Yeah.
You do need to do that, but I
Is
can't.
it pull?
Where am I gonna put it?
Because you want to like use Jed's bed with Ned's bed,
Mm.
but
Where
it
am
won't
I
let you do
gonna
that.
put
But
it?
that is what you're supposed to
Very
do.
Spartan.
I know it is. So... give Squeaky Mattress to Jed's bed?
Sure.
That's what I tried. Give Squeaky Mattress to Jed's bed. No, just clunk. And then push.
Where am I gonna put it?
Is this
Where am I
just...
gonna put it?
I'm sorry, folks. I'm
I
sorry
don't
that
wanna.
I'm sorry that it's just going to be...
I can't open it. Where am I gonna put it?
Okay, right, so...
That is what you need to do. I can't remember. If I can remember how you do it, I will give you hints, because that is absolutely what you need to do.
Okay.
I mean, do you know why?
I'm guessing to get the squeaky toy I'm going to need at some point. I don't know why. I'm gonna
Yeah,
need it.
exactly. So yeah, so you swap the mattresses so that the cat goes to the one in the
what's
background.
this?
You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once.
Oh. Methinks of a use for this letter.
Pray tell.
Pray tell. Well, I want to see if it works, because you'll laugh at me if it's wrong. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. And we'll go up here. Do. Up the stairs. Because this is an inventor area. And we know a very
Poor
upset
me.
inventor
Poor
who might
me.
Hey,
like
there's a
this.
letter here for you.
For me.
Have you been reading walkthroughs because you are not this good at this game? That is 2 on the nose that you've got right.
I told you I've been thinking about it.
You never think about it between
I know, I
episodes.
actually did.
Design. Come to Baltimore at once.
Aw. And he's going to get to Baltimore and be even more depressed. Okay, so. Now, we know that there's that gun because I want that lighter.
Yeah,
So I don't know why I want the lighter,
I don't trust you.
but I want the lighter.
I don't trust that you haven't just read a walkthrough and what to do.
That kind of defeat the object,
This is
wouldn't
the
it?
speed at which I play it.
Let's use the cigar lighter. Use flag gun with cigar lighter.
Wow, that guy just won the lottery.
Huh? I don't see anything.
Oh, never mind.
Sneaky. So now I've got a cigar lighter. I don't know what to do with it, so I'm going to pocket it. Right, let's go back to Hoagie.
Okay. I mean, 10 out of 10. You don't know why that was important, but you absolutely knew what to do.
Okay. Let's have a look. Wine. No, I've got the wine bottle.
Oh, I remember how you get gold. Carry on.
I'll get gold. He's still cold.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the cigar. Oh, that's right. I was going to blow up his face, wasn't I? I mean, it's kind of the thing you do. But I was going to blow up his face. I accidentally clicked. Sorry, folks. I was going to blow up his face, but to what end? It's to do with his teeth. But why do I want his teeth?
Why would anyone want George Washington's horrific slave teeth?
Thank you again, Hoagie.
He seems to be burping a lot more than previously.
Yeah, he's obviously eaten something a little bit funky. Okay, we will look through all the cupboards, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Bitchin'.
I need to start saying bitch and more.
Absolutely, it's a great turn of phrase. Okay, so I think we've been everywhere with Hoagie. So maybe Bernard's got some vinegar in the kitchen. Look at the washer.
It looks pretty broken.
Pretty broken. Coffee maker.
My, what a big coffee maker.
I mean, it is absolutely
It's
colossal
huge.
when
It's
you
like
look at the
size
scale.
of, yeah. It's like the size of a human.
This fork couldn't pop a spit bubble, let alone a tough clown like Uzo.
So you are trying to pop him? Okay, duly noted. We had a look in here, didn't we? Had a look in here. Had a look in here. We've got most 1-800 Star Wars. We've done the cameras, yeah.
Doctor. Fred. Edison.
Ice machine. I haven't done anything with that yet.
You have not.
I feel like there's something I'm going to do with that. And then... look at
Pony
stamps.
Express stamps.
Yes, not the most valuable kind, but they have a lot of sentimental value to me.
This is where I got... I mean, I could piss him off, couldn't I? Just yeet ink all like correctional fluid all over his book. I don't think it's worth
Some
it.
men just want to watch the world burn.
I don't think it's worth it. I feel like that would just be too cruel. Didn't most of the stuff in there.
Is that a
And then-
W390B frivolous spending report? No, it's another 561AB negative attention statement.
Okay, yeah, we did most of the stuff there. Okay.
See Red Fred, remember? Do you not remember that?
Yeah,
Because he's tied up in red.
Yeah.
In red tape.
yeah. So we'll go back down, but I haven't seen anything that could be pick upable. Have a little look outside. Do. Wash me. And then just industrial waste. Okay. Right, let's go back to Hoagie. I haven't seen anything gold either. Unless that bell's gold?
It's a little cage with a canary in it, perched above a little lever. Huh.
Okay. Ah!
Haha.
Stolen from the desk of George Washington.
Yoink.
Hey, keep your hands off that.
Ooh. Now, would that work?
Go on.
So what I'm thinking is, I haven't found anything that could be vinegar, but I have
Okay.
got wine.
Yeah.
When wine gets old,
Mm.
it turns to vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking, can we use Mr. Wine Bottle with the time capsule?
Thank you. This is exactly the sort of thing I need for the time capsule. I'll bury it tonight, and it won't be seen for hundreds of years. Future generations are in your debt.
Whoa.
Well, that's kind of worked. So now, okay, so
But then how are you going to get it?
well, I know Laverne's seen it. Hi, Laverne. Okay. Wasn't fully anticipating that. Just okay, sure.
Do you remember where it was?
It was like upstairs. Is it in this room? Haha.
I can't do it with my bare hands. I don't think that will open it.
I'd get it to open it. I could open a time capsule with a scalpel, Laverne. Ooh, although
Although what?
not related, I haven't found a need for her to have her scalpel yet.
Mm-mm.
So I'm thinking that clown's gonna get it. That's the first time I've seen that cat. Has that cat always been there?
No.
What? Where'd he go?
He was scratching his back on the fence, I think.
Okay, I feel like I'm supposed to get him. So, right, so we're going to use the scalpel with Chronogen. Because you're going to die, clown! I hope this is the right thing to do. But I saw an option to pop that clown and I'm like, I'm taking it.
Sure. I mean, Bernard has been donked in the face several times by it so far, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's kind of my fault.
Probably deserves it.
I don't think it's much use without a diamond.
Pick up the scalpel. And then...
Nice.
Up, 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 up. Up the stairs, up the stairs, up the stairs. Yeah. And to the clown. Use the scalpel with Uzo the clown. Get some. Yeah. What the hell am I meant to do with that?
I mean, what the hell are you meant to do with some gum? That's the point of this game.
Stick something to something.
That's the point of this game. Nothing makes any sense, but everything makes perfect sense.
So.
Not unlike the fact that there's a
That feels like that was a useful thing to do.
Cool.
I don't know what for, but I just saw that I had a rope and I remembered the pulley.
So you were trying to, for no reason at all, explode George Washington's face?
Yeah. Oh. So if I'm going to explode his face, I need a cigar. So how do I get a cigar off it?
Not my type.
Oh. Give me a cigar.
Hi there.
What can I do for you, kid?
Give me a cigar.
Nice cigars.
I import them from the finest Cuban munitions factories. So, want another cigar?
You bet I do.
Very much yes.
Okay, but only if you promise not to light it this time.
Would I do a thing like that?
Ha!
I don't get it.
I do. I swapped it.
Get lost, kid.
Haha. Okay, so I think Hoagie's going to get some presents.
What's he gonna get?
He's going to get some chattering teeth and a cigar and a lighter.
Okay.
Because we're going to blow up his face.
Right.
And we said it was and we said we're going to swap his teeth.
Okay.
I don't know why, but
Okay.
it just like that's the only thing I've seen with teeth. Unless I give the teeth to the horse, or maybe it's the teeth to the horse and it does something chattery. That'd be funny. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to use the cigar. We're going to use chattering teeth. Oh, I can do one
You
at
can
a
only have one thing
time.
at a time, so you're gonna have to switch to Hoagie and go out to the yard.
That's just annoying. Okay, so we're going to go this way.
This is potentially the most progress you have made in a single episode of this game today.
Okay, so
I'm not just sat here like willing you to do something. I'm like, yep, tick, tick, tick.
Okay, so back to Bernard. Okay, so we're going to use the cigar. There. I mean, you have said a number of times that some like it does just like come together at times.
Yeah, it absolutely does. There is no... When you start playing the game, you have no reason... When you first started playing, you had no reason to think, oh, I'm going to need an exploding cigar and the lighter that guy has. That didn't... Why would you want those things?
To be honest, it's got to a point where I'm just sort of like, let's just see what shenanigans I can pull, because it seems to all be useful. I don't know what it's doing, but I'm just sort of like, I kind of want to...
100%. These puzzles are written to be funny.
Yeah.
that's the intention. So yeah, if you do funny things, the chances are that you'll stumble across some puzzle answers.
Okay, so we're gonna give a cigar to George Washington.
Excuse me. Yes? Mr. President, may I offer you an excellent smoke? Can you also provide me with a light?
Do you know?
Sure.
I can.
Well, in that case...
Teeth!
Blast, I hate it when that happens.
That-
See if you can't find those for me, will you?
That's happened
There's a
before?
good lad.
Okay. Where's his teeth? Where's his teeth? Where does his teeth go? Does it matter where his teeth went? I feel like it should matter where his teeth went. I mean, you can have these.
Could you use these? Why, thank you, young man.
Sweet.
Strange. I wonder if I should cut down on the coffee.
Hey, Tom, look. The father of our nation is cold.
Ooh!
Oh! Oh!
You're right. I guess you can have my log.
Me? Why should I
Woo.
build the fire? You build the fire.
Oh, I'm
bothered by the
chuffed.
smoke. You build the fire.
I'm bothered by your attitude. You build the fire.
No, you build the fire, Mr. Penmanship.
No, you build the fire, log lover.
No,
I'll
you
build the fire.
No, you build the fire.
2 hours later.
You big
Oh, look how
baby.
happy he is.
Oh. Oh. Okay. So now what? I want his blanket. Give it. Ha! It's mine. Why did I want the blanket?
I can just tell you, or I can say nothing. I'm not going to be able to give you a nice little subtle hint, because that's not my style.
Okay, so
So yeah, so you were trying to do 2 things. You were trying to get
yeah,
wine
so we're trying
and...
to
Sorry,
wine
vinegar and gold, right?
Yeah.
So have you had any further ideas on how you're going to... Because the wine is in the time capsule, right?
Oh, meanwhile.
Maybe we should add a rule that you can't dump sludge into the water supply.
What manner of fool would do that in the first place?
This is
Okay, so could you hit it open with a hammer? Can I open it? Would that work?
Try it.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
I think the only thing that I would comment about this game is that some of the things that you've already used and don't necessarily need again, it's left in your inventory.
That's the thing, because you told me
So-
that you never use anything twice.
I don't think you do, or it would be very rare that you would use anything twice. So why?
So there is the chance you can use something twice.
I'm trying to think.
Because I've been sort of like disregarding
No,
stuff
I think
that you use.
generally that is a good rule of thumb, and I think go with that unless you're like definitely sure
Right.
that
Okay.
you need to use something, you know. Because
Okay.
I cannot think why you need the red paint again.
Okay.
So
It's going to be like, I'm going to get like a puzzle, and it's going to be like, well, obviously you need to use the red paint. I'm just going to be like, haha! I knew it.
I'm still not convinced that you that you haven't been reading the tips on this.
The only tip I have read on this is to keep note of what's in your inventory, because it gives you hints on what you can do.
Basically.
Which is why I sort of was looking. I was like, wine when wine gets old, vinegar.
Yep.
Okay. So that goes there. So we need Hoagie. He's going to pick up the vinegar. Okay, so now I need gold.
Yep.
It's covered in crud.
It is indeed covered in crud. Bitchin'.
Bitchin'. Okay, so in here. So I need your quill.
Hey, keep your hands off that.
Right, so... Oh, that's what I was going to do. So I need to work out how I'm going to distract them.
Mm-hmm. You've progressed so well, I'm not going to nudge you on this one.
Well, like I said,
because you've done so much.
The thing that's sort of sticking out to me is that we've...
Excellent. I need that for my super battery.
But I know, that's why I gave it to you. Is that, at the minute, there's been no reason to have started the fire. I got the blanket, but it's not achieved anything.
Yeah, true. That is
so
true.
I'm thinking,
that is true.
Like, if you can, use the mallet with it to add, stoke it, or, use the gun with it.
Hey, it's not a toy.
Kind of is.
You are definitely thinking along the right lines.
Could I use the blanket at that? Because that makes smoke.
I've got better things to do.
All right. I didn't mean to come through here, but...
I mean, you've got a smoke detector.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I'm trying to work out how to make more smoke. That's what I'm trying to look at. Right, okay.
Okay, so have a think about then what's going on in the fireplace then, and what happens.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I want to go and solve that blooming bed thing, because that's annoying me.
Yeah, I am convinced that that is what you need to do.
Talk to this guy. Like, it could pick up.
Where am I gonna put it?
Oh, you can't give, can you? You can't give Ned's squeaky mattress to...
Yeah, that's what I've done before.
That's annoying.
Where am I gonna put it?
Because there's no other commands, is there? No.
That, I'm pretty sure that is what you need to do. But I can't think what
maybe I've got to do something first so that it doesn't upset anything else.
There's nothing else it should upset.
Like, does it block anything? I'll have to have a think. Right. I'll have to have a think with that one.
Thinking has boded well for you this time round.
Productive episode. Hoagie spoils it with a burp again. Unbelievable. But yeah, so a productive episode.
Super productive.
Super productive. I'm kind of stuck again now, though, so probably won't do much better next episode. But thank you very much for joining us. If you liked it, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe for more new videos every...
Nathan tips. Comment tips on how you can solve these puzzles.
Yeah, that if you've got ideas, let me know. Suggest things you want to watch, and we've got new videos every Wednesday and Saturday, 5 o'clock. Be there, and thanks very much. See you next time. Bye bye.